Good morning, my name's Trevor, this is Barking Mad. Welcome to vlog number 40, my age. Hello, welcome to vlog 40. It's only going to be a little short one because I haven't got much footage to show of you for this one. But yes, I was born and bred in a suburb of Epsom called West Ewell in Surrey. And there I lived for 26 happy years. And then I had to move to Hampshire because housing was cheaper. And no regrets, I love gospel, I really do love it. It's great, but that's another vlog. This vlog is about a childhood dream that became a reality. So yes, when I was a child, summer holidays were a week away somewhere as a family, usually Pontins, and then a week of going out for days. Brighton, Eastbourne, Hastings, Bognor, and even more local places. But of course, school holidays went on longer than just 2 weeks. So Mum, when she wasn't working, took us out on an Epsom coach trip. Epsom Coaches were the local coach company, but they were also very prestigious. They were the first in so many things in the coaching industry as well. And yes, we always got the front seat nearly when Mum booked. She booked so early when the brochure came out. And it was great. And I always wanted to, when I grew up, to work for them. And in 1983, I started training with Epsoms, at no expense to me at all, to drive a PCV, a coach, because they didn't do the buses in those days. And I was taught by the most wonderful person, Les Wernham. He was great. He really was great. You knew when you did something wrong, but he was such a great, he taught you like a friend. It really was great. Sadly, Les is no longer with us, dearly missed. And, but forever got happy memories of the lessons of some days I could just not reverse that damn thing around a corner. But his one occasion that will always stick in my mind. It's actually quite funny. So if I remember rightly, I started training about August time. And we got to December. Because it was all based around my other job that I was doing at the time. That was selling insurance at the time. And it snowed and it had frozen over. It was not a nice day. And it was a Saturday and I had earmarked the whole day that I was going to be training. So Les says, come on, we're going to Brighton today. I thought, wow, okay, that's a long way with snowy and icy conditions. And as I sat in the cab bit, driver's seat, ready to drive off, I did say to him, I said, on one condition, we do not go down that steep blooming slope that goes from the upper level, I can't think what the road's called, down to Madeira Drive. Because I'm not doing that in the ice and snow. He said, no, don't worry, we won't do that. So, it was a really lovely journey. It was a bit like today, the weather. It was nice and sunny and bright, even though it was pigging cold. And we got down to Brighton, and we went along the upper level, and he said, I want you to turn right. And that was going down that slope. Now, I must admit, the upper level wasn't too icy or snowy. There's remnants around the edge of the road that you get. Of course, we turned onto the slope. There's a car parked halfway down it, and it's just one utter sheet of ice. And I'd already made the turn. I said, oh my God. And he just said, "I'm so sorry." Oh, it's just so funny. It was petrifying at the time. But his advice of not to touch the brake pedal at all, and we got the coach to steer around on this sheet of ice, around this parked car, on this blooming slope of ice, just using the Telmar, the retarder brake, and the exhauster brake valve thing on the floor. And we did it. We did it, and I got round it. If I remember rightly, he did buy me lunch after that, or certainly a coffee anyway. It was just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the best way to learn, drop in the deep end or drop down a deep icy slope. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Les. It's a very happy memory that I will never forget. I left Epsom's a couple of times to try and get something nearer to home, which was Gosport, Hampshire. And it didn't work a couple of occasions, cafe and traffic warden, etc. And I went back from doing what was driving coaches and driving buses to in the office selling coach hire. And there, Mr. Lee Coleman himself taught me all I know today. Thank you, Lee. And working for Epsom's wasn't like working for a company, it was like working for your family. It was so welcoming. I remember working long Saturday, and we had pizzas delivered for everyone. It was fantastic. Every day in the summer, the ice cream van used to come in to the into the yards. Such a laugh, so funny, and used to prank each other on different things and have a laugh, and it was really good. I was able to take my dog into the office on a Saturday when I was working, and that was Amadeus, and yeah, everyone seemed to know him jumping up at the counter at the time. But it was really great place to work, and sadly I did have to leave in the end because it was just not practical commuting up from Gosport to Surrey day in, day out, cost-wise or even time-wise. One day in the freezing fog coming home and thick snow, it took me 6 hours to get home. And that's when things sort of drum home a little bit. This is being silly, Trevor. You need to get something local. Oh, you fell over then. Another thing, that the first winter that I actually started working for Epsom Coaches as a coach, most probably even by then it was most probably and bus driver, was the Richmond family. Also was so welcoming, the family that owns the coach company. And I always remember Roy had his new house built in Great Bookham, and it was just asked, "Trevor, what are you doing Christmas Day?" I thought, "Home with Mum." Now I do know that he really liked how I treated and stayed by Mum's side all the time, sort of thing, supporting, and I know he liked that in a person, and very honoured. And we were both asked around to his new house with his family and close friends on Christmas morning, and just have Christmas pre-dinner drinks sort of thing, and then we went home, and it was absolutely fantastic. Once again, lots of happy memories, and such unique ones, to be invited to the owner's home on Christmas morning because he likes you as a person. Wow. Thank you. Another memory that will never ever go. Amongst many happy memories, Jackie, we used to go out on Saturdays or weekends and go up to London, because London wasn't far from Epsom, obviously, It's only about half hour, 40-minute train ride, and you're in central London. And we used to go to the gay clubs, pubs, bars, and it was fantastic. It was just like, do a little bit of shopping maybe, and go around. I always remember the main one we went to each time was in Charing Cross Road, 69 CXR. It was a great place. She loved it, and oh, it's great. And Jackie and, well, when I was at Luckett's, Lindy, oh, so similar as people, and yeah. Thank you so much for happy times. Thank you, Jackie. So last year would have been Epsom Coaches Group 100th anniversary. They ceased trading 3 years ago, roughly, I think it was, by the then owners, RATP, Raptor, well, I call them that. Very, very sad. But we had a reunion this year, and oh my God, it was a little bit like the film Cocoon. We've all met up, we were all so much older, myself included, but it was absolutely wonderful, truly wonderful, seeing so many faces that you recognise from the good old days of the 80s, 90s and very early 2000s for me. Really was good, hearing what they've done since, seeing how they've changed, chatting, etc. Absolutely fantastic. It's certainly a day I'll never forget. I hope it's not the last. I hope there will be other ones, other meetups, maybe on a less massive scale, so we can all meet up once a year or something. It was brilliant. They had the only surviving Epsom coach outside, one of the oldie ones. I found my details on one of the good old scheduling boards before computers were used for scheduling. It was all done on strips, going on a board what you were doing. Absolute fail-safe method. I don't know why companies still don't use that. It's so much more reliable. And a couple of other photos and things that were all displayed. A huge display around a secondary school that they'd hired, and absolutely fantastic, from photos, from press clippings, etc, etc. It was fantastic. Free food, free drinks. Wow, I really did not expect that part of it. I thought there'd be a charge for food, etc. So freebies. But it was fantastic. Yep, and I did it in my Leaf, the journey up and the journey back, all went well, and it was a really, really great and very emotional day as well. It really was wonderful, and thank you. If you're watching this and you were there, thank you very much. You made my day meeting up with you again. You take care. And it really was fantastic. I really do look forward to the next one, whenever that may be, and God willing. In the meantime, you take care. That's it for this week. There's a few photos coming up now of the day, and of course, it wouldn't be a Barking Mad vlog without a few little cute shots or videos of the doglets too. Thank you very much for watching even. You take care. I made a frothy coffee earlier, I've not touched it. And see you soon. But before you go, subscribe, like, that's the thumbs up, not the thumbs down. If you're going to hit the thumbs down, hit it twice. There's a reason for that, you'll find out. Leave me your comments in below. Anything you want to see covered within reason. It's not that sort of channel. Wow! And hit the bell icon. And that way YouTube will let you know when my next vlog comes out, which will be every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Whether it's long, short, good, boring, whatever, there'll be a vlog out. I'm sure it won't be boring. Never. You take care. God bless. See you soon.